friends, it's Dawn and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today. I also wanted to give a big warm welcome to all the new subscribers in my community. It is crazy how many new subscribers we've had in just the last few weeks. So I just want to say thank you so much and I love having you here. All right, I am really excited about today's video. This is actually something I have planned since week 1 of my eyeshadow series. I am going to show you how you can use Mary Kay Chromafusion eyeshadows in ways that are not eyeshadow. This is going to be so much fun. So I know you've been enjoying all of my eyeshadow videos, my tutorials where I've been showing you different looks for different eye shapes and different techniques such as my smoky eye and learning what colors are best for your eye color. But today, again, I want to show you the versatility of our Mary Kay Chromafusion shadows. So I'm going to give you a little recap and then we'll get into it. But I'm going to show you right here, I have my Petite palette filled with Crystalline, Hazelnut, Hot Fudge, and Onyx. And this is a beautiful palette in and of itself because it's so neutral. And this will give you a lot of combinations of eye looks, but it's also going to give you different products out of these eyeshadows. So I'm going to show you how you can highlight, contour, do your brows, and use it as an eyeliner. So again, it's going to be a lot of fun and I hope that you learn a lot from the video. And are you ready to get started? All right, I'm going to start by using the Hot Fudge to fill in my brows. So you can see that I've already done one brow to save a little bit of time, but what I love about the Chromafusion eyeshadows is that they are so versatile and you can certainly use a brow pencil or the tinted brow gel to do your brows or a combination of those. But this is also a great alternative. So if you are looking for a quick, easy way to do your brow for your brow to look very natural, or maybe the pencil or the tinted brow gel, maybe you ran out of it, or you couldn't find just like the perfect color, again, this could be a great option for you. And so I have the Hot Fudge. I'm using Hot Fudge when my hair was a little bit more red, more of a bright coppery red. I was using the Cinnabar because that had more of a reddish undertone, but I find that I'm darkening my hair, I'm going more toward brown from red, and I've noticed that the Cinnabar is a little bit too bright for me, so I am switching to the Hot Fudge. To apply the brow product, I'm going to use the dual-ended eyebrow eyeliner brush. So the one end is that spoolie and then the other end is the eyeliner, and you can see that angle to it there. So I'm going to use this side to apply the product. So just dipping it into the eyeshadow and just tapping off a little bit of the excess. And I'm going to start to fill in by lining underneath of my brow. So I'm just going to take this product and come right underneath. And if you'd like to learn more about brow technique and the other brow products I just mentioned, I will link my brow video so you can see where you need to start your brow, where you need to end your brow, and where the arch would go. And I lay that out step by step, and then I also show you, again, those different options for the different brow products we have in Mary Kay. So you can see I'm just filling this brow in with the eyeshadow and it works really well. I love this technique. It's very quick and easy. And again, it's really, I think, very natural looking. You can, of course, deepen it and add a little bit more product if you want a more, pronounced brow, but you can also keep it very light. And a couple of recommendations if you have lighter hair, like a more of a brown, light brown or blonde, hazelnut would be a beautiful color. Again, if your hair is red, I would go with that Cinnabar because you get that nice red undertone. And if your hair is a very, very dark brown, I think you can go with this Hot Fudge. And if you have black hair, you could use the Onyx. but that may be a little bit too dark, so you'll kind of have to play around with it. The rule of thumb is that you want your brows to be within 1 to 2 shades of your hair color. It does not need to be exact. It doesn't need to match 100%, but you want to make sure that it is either 1 to 2 shades darker or 1 to 2 shades lighter. So that looks pretty good. All right, both brows are done. So again, that was the first way that we can use a Chromafusion eyeshadow that is not an eyeshadow. All right, the next one I want to show you is I'm going to come over here to this onyx color. So this is a matte black, and we are going to use this as an eyeliner. So give me a second. I'm going to clean off this brush. We're going to actually use this brush again. So I'm just simply going to spray it with my brush cleaner. And I love this brush cleaner because it cleans the brush off and it is ready to use immediately. So this is great in between colors, whether you're blending eyeshadow or doing what I'm doing, where I did my brows and now I'm going to do eyeliner. So I'm going to take, again, that coal, which is a matte black, and using this eyeliner end, I'm going to dip the brush in, always tap it off, and I'm going to line my eye, just laying that brush right there along the lash line, and just picking up more product as you need it. So you can see again how easy that is. Another thing that you can do is you can use a colored eyeshadow on top of a black eye pencil, or we have a steely eye pencil, which is sort of a gray tone, and then of course we have our deep brown. So the Mary Kay eye pencil comes in those 3 shades, those 3 neutral, black, brown, and gray, and you can totally take a Mary Kay Chromafusion eye color and you can layer it on top of that pencil and create a totally different color. And so if you wanted a green or a purple or a blue or something fun, you could definitely make that happen with a Chromafusion eye color layered on top of the eye pencil. So I think that is a great way to use, again, the eyeshadow as a different product, using it as an eyeliner. So this is one way, lining the eye like that. You can also use the smudger brush and smudge it under the eye, or at the top lash line. If you want to have a different effect, you can definitely smudge it out. And again, that smudger brush is perfect for that. The other thing that I like to do is sometimes I like to wear my Mary Kay eyeliner. And this is our pencil eyeliner. It's very creamy, and I like to wear it occasionally on my waterline if I'm going for a dramatic effect, maybe like a smoky eye. But sometimes when you put a liner on the waterline, it doesn't always stay as well as you'd like it, because if your eyes are watering or you're tearing up at all, sometimes that'll just tend to rub off a little bit. Even though it is waterproof, I've noticed occasionally, if I tear up a lot, it'll rub off just slightly. So one thing I like to do when I'm applying this on my waterline is actually setting it with the onyx, and I'm telling you, when you set it like that, it stays all day. So let me just show you that so you can see what I'm talking about. But I'm going to take the Mary Kay black eyeliner pencil, and I'm just gonna place a little bit right on my waterline. So I'm just gonna take this right like that. Again, that is totally optional. You certainly do not have to wear your eye makeup like that. But I'm going to use the smudger brush and pick up a little bit of that onyx, and I'm just simply going to smudge this out. And again, that is really going to help that stay all day. All right, so my eyeliner is done, and let me just do the other eye real quick off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so I also added a little bit of Lash Love mascara to my bottom lashes since I added that eyeliner to the waterline. For my third tip on using a Mary Kay Chromafusion eyeshadow that is not eyeshadow, let's come on to the hazelnut. So the hazelnut is a medium matte brown shade, and I am going to show you how you can use this to contour. Now, I would recommend, if you are planning on contouring your face on a regular basis, that you use a contouring powder. And we have some amazing contouring powders in Mary Kay that are specifically for that purpose. So again, if you contour regularly, I would definitely invest in a contour powder. But if you're someone that doesn't contour very often, it's maybe like once a year, or maybe let's say you're traveling and you forgot your contour powder, or you're just like out of it, this is a great thing to use in a pinch. So let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my cheek brush. So the cheek brush is that 3-in-1 cheek brush. It is angled. And I am actually going to use this top up here. I'm gonna dip this into the hazelnut, and again we want to tap off a little bit of that excess, and I'm going to contour. Now I do have my cheek color on already, but I'm just going to show you like where you would contour and how you could. But you could contour underneath of the cheekbone right there. So I don't intend for this video to be a contouring technique video. I just want to show you the versatility of the eyeshadow. But another place you can use this is, I'm going to use more of the kind of flat end here where it's coming down, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to contour underneath of my chin right here. No, I'm not going to leave that like that. Don't worry. So we can blend that out, and again we can kind of blend this out, but I just want to show you how you can use this product. It's so versatile. So if you were, like I said, running out of your product, or you were traveling and you forgot it, or maybe you're just kind of new to contouring and you're like, well, let me just try, if you already have hazelnut in your in your palette, and you're like, well, let me try it a little bit before I invest in a contouring powder. So just showing you all the different ways that you can use your Chromafusion eyeshadows. So again, contouring will just provide a little bit of a lift, making your cheekbone look more sculpted. All right, real quick, I'm just gonna contour the other side of my face off camera so I don't look crazy, so I'll be right back. For the final tip on how we can use a Mary Kay Chromafusion eyeshadow that is not eyeshadow is we can use it as a highlight. So right now I have Crystalline, which is a shimmer shade, and you can see it is very, very light. Another option would be Moonstone, but I'm going to show you how you can use this to highlight the face. So I have my Mary Kay All Over eye color brush, and I'm going to start by taking a little bit of this and just popping it right here in kind of that tear duct area of my eye. So that brightens and really opens up that inner eye area, because that's where we tend to get a lot of shadowing. So this just makes it a little bit more bright. Also, if you wanted to, you could put just a tiny bit right under the brow bone. Word of note, if you have hooded eyes, you want to be careful with putting too much shimmer right there under that brow bone, because it can accentuate the hood. But if you don't have hooded eyes, feel free to use a shimmer shade such as the Crystalline. If you do have hooded eyes, you might want to go with a matte shade. But I'm just gonna pop just a tiny bit there. The other places you can highlight are the high points of the face. So we could switch to the cheek color brush that I just showed you a few minutes ago if you wanted to, and just taking that, we can pop a little bit of this right at the top of the cheekbone. And so you might not be able to see this really well on camera, but it's really great when you're out in the sunlight and the sun hits. It kind of just gives a little highlight right there. And so what happens is it brings your attention up. It lifts everything and brings your attention up, which is especially important as we age, because we don't want anything drooping down. We don't want the attention down. We want everything looking lifted. So when you use highlighter, it's a great way to do that. some other places you can highlight your face if you'd like to. And again, you can use that cheek brush, you can use the eye brush, either way, but you can kind of highlight down the center of your nose and probably blend that out just a little bit. I know mine looks really highlighted because of just the lighting that I have going on in here, but put a little bit right here along the Cupid's bow. And if you want to, you can even put just a tiny bit right here. So just think about the center of your face and then kind of those high points. So those cheekbones, right under the brow bone. If you want to, you can also just put just a tiny bit right there above the arch again, so the eye is drawn right here. So again, it's just lifting everything. But that's it. That is how we can use Mary Kay Chromafusion eye colors in 4 ways that are not eye color. So recap: brows, eyeliner, contour, highlight. So what did you think of today's tip? I hope it was helpful to you. And if you did find the video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with a friend, and I will be back next week with a requested video from one of my viewers. I'm really excited to bring that to you next week. And until then, bye friends. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the red bell notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. As always, there'll be links below to all the products used in today's video and links to my social media accounts. So come on over and say hi.